Tiny words with very big power. The kind that children can read, say aloud, and beam with pride, But we are not going to rush. No rushing. So I will once again say that whatever I'm doing over here, please practice it. Practice. Okay, and we'll start with simple VC words today, and then we will move to CV words, VC, CV, and then we'll slightly smoothly go and explore some high frequency words commonly known as sight words, and then CVC words, and all using our short vowels. So there's no long vowel. Only when we are going to do CV words, that time we will have some long vowels, but that also I'll tell you when to introduce CV words with your children. So before we get to that, let's quickly run through our daily sound rituals. Are you all ready? So those fun facials we are going to do and speech exercises that make our phonics session more effective and playful. So let us see who remember the first exercise. Yes, I'll give you a clue. It involves air and a balloon. So it blows. So let's blow the balloon. Imagine you're filling up a balloon. Take a deep breath and fill up the balloon. Now blow out hard like you're really inflating it. Yes, come on, let's do it. Great job. Now let's do the next one. So now to the next one, what you need to do, you need to lip stretch and smile, like, pucker up like a fish and then give the biggest smile you can. Wonderful. So let's do 2 times. This is how you need to do it. Now, any guesses for the next exercise? Yes, you can type it in the chat. What could be the next one? Let me see how many of you have remembered that. Okay. Fine. It's like you have to tongue push and roll. So you have to push your tongue into your cheek and roll it in the circle inside your mouth. Yes. This one's perfect because this will help children say all the sound and all the sound clearly. Now, let's go to the next one. So what is that exercise if you can remember? It's cheek puffing. Yes, so fill your cheeks with air and shift it from, yes, Priyanka, it's cheek puffing. So you have to fill the air into the cheek and shift it side to side. Fill your cheeks with air and shift it from side to side. Great. So this will build those oral muscle and add control to when you speak. Okay, the last one, anyone can remember? Any guesses? Okay, it's a jaw massage. So what you need to do is just gently open and close your mouth while rubbing your jaw. So you have to rub your jaw like this, or like this also you can rub, or like this you can rub. So it relaxes any stiffness and help with mouth movement. Yes. Okay, no problem. If you all can see me, that's fine. That's fine. So it relaxes any stiffness. This is what I was talking about, and especially useful for those big multisyllabic words. So let's do one big multisyllabic word, and you can say that. Okay, it is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Come on, repeat after me. That's also an exercise. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. How many of you could get it? Let's do once again. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, fine. So now that we have activated our speech muscles, we are ready for sound chants. And no, you don't have to do from A to Z every time. You can split it up and based on how your learners respond, right? So these are some exercises, prerequisites, you need to do it. And once you are done with it, then of course you can start with your phonic sounds with your children. So now let's do our first 2-letter words, that is VC words. So now that our sound muscles are warmed up, let's begin making some words. So here, when we're talking about VC words, what are these? These are the words that begins with a vowel and ends with a consonant. So we call it a VC word. So if you're, and one more thing, whenever I'm going to show you the cards, if you're not able to see, then do let me know. I'll just pin myself. So here, and. So you'll say first And. Now say that sound with me once again. Right. So F like an apple and as in nest. So now let us explore some more VC word family. Now when you are doing this VC word, you can do it. This is one way that you show first the vowel and then the consonant, right? And another way is that you can just take any vowel and then put it here. This is a vowel, this is a consonant. So I hope you are able to see my screen. So, b, b, d, g, then, p, all, os. Okay, so this is another way. And then what you can do it like when you have to do with A. So this way also you can do it. You can do this way as well. B, g, ag, ab. And then you can show all the three together like this to the children, you know. So then you can ask them that, what's this? They'll say, okay, what's this? They'll say, what's this? They'll say, right? So this way you can make these lollipops, you know, the VC words lollipop, and you don't have to lick them, you just have to say the words, that's all. Then another interesting way which you can do it is you can make these kind of cuts. Can you see this cut? So you have to say it, us. But before this, what you need to do is that you can try this way also, because some children, they might not get. So what you need to do is just tell them, you tap here, b, o, p, op, ot, ot, if. Yes, that's arm blending. Or what you can do is you can also just make small cards like this, right? So once you have done A series, E, I, O, U, then you can just give them these flashcards. And now you have to see whether they are able to read all the A, E, I, O, U or not. So this will be you can say a little bit of assessment you can do with the children. So, app. And you can also do, as I said, that you can take a little bit of clay like this and you can put it and let the children press. Then, repeat after me. And. Don't say n, no. There is no sound towards the end, because then the children will not be able to get the sound correctly. So, and, g, ag, at, et, if. Do this, 2-3 more times, because some children might not be able to imitate the sound. So, if, is, it, in, on, not no. This tongue has to go up a little bit, and you don't have to touch it to the palate. You just have to roll it. Or, off, up, us. Now, one thing have you noticed? When we are doing this VC words, many of our sight words we are able to do with our children, and they will be finding it very interesting to decode it. So you don't have to do your sight words separately. Us, un, Now what you can do after doing this, you can just give two cards from A series, E series, I series, O. So all this, then you need to just give and assess your children. because that assessment is also very, very important. And then you need to give them these lollipops. So I showed with A. Now this, ask them to read. What's this? Egg, et. And then what you can do, you can take one from E, one from U, and one from A. And just ask the children to hold it. And they have to read it one by one. If all the lollipops they are able to read it, then they can take the one lollipop for them. Not lollipop, anything which you can give, which you think that, okay, fine, this will motivate them, so that you can give it to them. So this is just one way of doing it. Okay, till here we are good to go. And now we are going to move to one more thing I just want to tell you. As an educator, I'm sure these are words, whatever I have taken, these are just the normal words, because we can make 3 letters, 2-letter words, and so on. But there are some words, like when you're doing the A series, so there will be some words like L. So when you are taking, like, suppose this, you put over here L. So you'll say that, yes, these are also vowel consonant. That is also a vowel consonant. X, that also is a vowel consonant. AY is also a vowel consonant. AZ is also a vowel consonant. So we are going to differ these for now. I'll tell you why, because this question will arise that why should we take them later to differ these VC words? That's because even though they look very like simple VC combination, they behave quite differently. Like if you can see the second row, that is O, X, A, L, R. So these, they are VC combination, but we must refrain doing this with our children. For instance, if you take AY combination, so this will make a long vowel sounds. And like in day, may, so A, long A. So this is the reason which doesn't fit with our focus on short vowels, because our focus should only be on short vowels. And so is the reason you must not take. Suppose if you take L, so often changes the vowel sounds completely, like in wall, like in fall. So it's not making it's all, O, like this. So, so where it sounds more like O, AW. So that's the reason we must refrain. Now words ending in AZ are rare, and AX has K and S sound. So 2 sounds together in the end. So that's the reason it's actually a consonant blend. X, X, K and S together. So to keep things, logical and easy for every learners, we usually differ these. So however, you will notice that I've still included a few such VC words for the other vowel as well. So this is intentional, not necessary for classroom use at this stage, but for your understanding as educators, I have kept it, and it is entirely your call. If you have a few children who are ready for a little challenge, you can use them to extend their learning. Or you might simply choose to keep them as part of your own reference as you deepen your understanding of phonics structure. So either way, the goal is clarity and confidence for you and your learners. So this was just a tip which I wanted to give you here. Now, as I said, that whenever you are doing this short vowel VC sound, always remember to use multi-sensory approach. So for example, it is like you have to include sound as well as action for better retention. Okay. So for example, I'll just show you one more technique that what you can do with your learners, and they would love it. Yes. So this is just the board which I have on swatter. So that means you can do the word swatter. I'm sure you're able to see my screen. Uh-oh. So what you need to do is that you have to take the swatter and smash it like this, and then d, d, ed. So when the colors splash, the children are also saying it. So you have to say it louder, hit it hard. So some children, because they are not able to say it louder, but when you do this, when you give them this water exercise, I have seen that children use all their might to hit it and say it louder. So these kind of exercise you can try with your learners, and this will definitely going to help. And as I said, that you can also have these kind of flashcards. Right? So all these flashcards I have for U series, then for I series, it, in, it, is, it. So this you can use it. Why? Because let children see, and that's the reason I have written vowels in red color and consonant in black throughout. So they are able to focus on and repeat the short vowel sounds in their mind. So this is one way of doing it. So we are done with the VC words, and now we are going to go and we are going to do some kind of assessment, and of course some rhymes as well. So please be ready. Okay, and this is next is like, now let's talk about the CV words. Now in CV words, these are the words that start with a consonant and end with a vowel. Like for example, do it here. So see, when we were doing the vowel consonant, I was putting it here. And now I am going to do the consonant vowel. So the consonant will come first. So it is bo, do. Do you find any difference when I was putting it over here? It was making a short vowel sound of d, because consonant was blocking the long sound of a vowel. So that's why this O was making a short sound of d. But now we are doing the consonant vowel sound. So I'll put it over here, and there is no consonant to block its way. So it will make a long sound. So do, go, ho, no, ho, lo, and so. So this is how you can do this, and of course with your arm also, that also we can do it with this go, go. But then I will tell you that CV words often have a long vowel sound. So that's why if your learners have just started short vowel, it's totally okay to wait a little before introducing CV words to them and let their brain settle first. So if you do, introduce them, do it very, very gently. Let them repeat after you without getting into the theory of long vowels. This is just a simple suggestion. And let's try one together, like E. What's the word? Can you write in the chat box? E. E. So what's the sound I'm making? Me, correct. So this is how you can test. Yes. Okay, so now let us explore some more CV words fun ladder. So you can do this exercise with your learner. Even if you're not introduced, you can just do with them. Do not give any explanation. So may I have that slide of CV? So how with the first consonant, that is B. So you can do all the vowel sound, that is B, E, B, B, A, bay, B, I, buy, B, O, bo, B, U, boo. And same thing. Now, when you're doing this fun ladder with all the, you can say consonant, avoid using C and G. That is K and G. The reason why that I will tell you, because of the hard and the soft sound. So this is just one suggestion. So then you can, after B, you can go to D. That is D, A. What sound it will make? Day. D, E, D. D, I, die. D, oo, do. D, you, do. Right? And then you can go for next. Let's do for H. A, hey, ha, e, he, ha, o, ho, ha, you, who. So likewise, you can do it with your learners. And they can do it a little faster also. That is lay, li, ni, lo, lu, like this, may, me, my, mo, mu. They love doing it. And then you can do these kind of flashcards. So if you see here, so, so, by, he, yea, no, go, yo, be, to, me, we, do, my. So remember, when Y comes towards the end, it makes the sound of I, my, hi, all right? So you must have seen that many sight words you've already done over here, and the children would love, doing these exercises to do with them. So let the children chant and tap and clap and hop. So these things also in a play way, you can do it with them. Now that we have mastered blending two-letter words, that is VC and CD, now it's take time to step further and start building. Yes, meaningful CVC words. Now, these are three-letter words, that is consonant, vowel, consonant, and think of them as the building block of early learning. So, for example, you can take the letter, So you have already done with them, right? So, t, et, two-letter words. And the moment we put over here, it becomes pet. So this is one way of doing it. And there is another way, which is again very, very interesting. You can also do the gestures. So you can say ticking time, So this way, your sound chants action which you're doing it, so you can do those actions also with them. So this way, using gestures you can do, and then you can also make these kind of trails. Like how? Look here. Up, up, go up, up, up. Right? Then you give them another. Let's do with in. In, pin, duck in, tin, gup in. Now here it can be gin also, and in, pin, in, nin, in, pin, in, lin, in, sin. Now, while we are doing these exercise, like I did, so make a simple wand, like as I'm saying this, this will be very, very helpful, and children love doing it. So you can do your A, E, I, O, U series with these small, the magic wand and the consonant charts that I have showed. Since I have put some consonants, you can put almost all the consonants over here, and encourage children to say even funny and nonsense words also, like fap, dap, like this. So we call them, and these words are called pseudo words, and they are great for sound blending practice, because our focus is to let them experience and explore the sounds and blending technique freely and confidently. So here we must not judge them, oh, this is a meaningful word or this is a nonsense word. These are called pseudo words. In the in phonics we call them pseudo words. So let children explore the sounds, and so it's nothing wrong and nothing right. It's just that they're exploring the sound, and more it is all the more better when the children do not know the actual the word. If it is just a nonsensical word, they will be focusing more onto the sound, and that's what we want at initial stage. Now there is another exercise which I just wanted to show to you. I don't know whether So this is another way of doing it. You can just do this way. So show them this and say, hot. And then we put it makes hot. So let children read it like this, slide it and read it. So this is another way you can do with your learners, and hide this over here and you say, what's the sound of this? It's off, and it is going and meeting t. So what sound now together they're making? Ot. Oh, there's one more friend comes. That's also, oh, that's a consonant. And what is that word? Ot. So this is another technique you can do it. And then there is another way of doing it. Like I'll just show you here. You can show them the picture and the card. So here it is 10 and t and 10. Likewise, you can do for, first ask the child, what's this? Right? So they'll say, what's this? It starts, the beginning sound is b, 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 b. Yes. And it is written over here. It's written g, ug. So what it'll be? So this is the beginning sound, b, ug, bug. That's right. Then let me do this one. Yes, it's m, am. And the beginning sound is j. So j, am, jam. And then later, you can show them the word as well. So now let's read the word. So no more picture. Once the children get familiar, then don't use picture, then just show them the words, right? And then ask them to read. So always go from 2-letter words over here. So g, ug, and we add one consonant. It is b, ug, bug. Let them read like this, b, ug. Do not ask them to read like this, b, ug. No. That the idea of doing BC word is that so that the children are using, reading in continuation. It should not read it in cluster, because that they will get into the habit of them reading is ba, g. No. So that's the reason, first the BC word and then the consonant. Ba, ug, bug. And then once you are done with these, then what you can do is, you can show them these types of cards. So you don't have to do it separately. So you have to do this short U sound you have to make. So what's this? So s and sun. B, ug, bug. B, un, bun. T, up, tup. So this also, so for A, E, I, O, U, if you have these cards, so you can play various games with your learners, So you can put one picture, one card, then 3 pictures and 4 word cards. And then the children match it. For example, this. So if you see here, I have done it. So this way, so here you have bag. So let the child find out and then match it. So this is the one exercise which you can do with your learners. This is going to be very, very interesting. And you would also be able to understand. See, I have taken all the combination. If you see here, I have taken the short I, short U, short O, short A, short E. And one word from each. So this is a nice way of, doing this kind of activity with your learners. And you would also know that whether they have understood all the CVC words from A, E, I, O, U. Then another way, like some children, they are so much into multi-sensory approach. Then how should we cater to them? So then in that case, what you can do is that you can do like this. So you show them, what's this? Can you see? I'll just take it near the camera. You drink tea in it. What's that? Any guesses? I want to see you writing in the chat box. Yes, exactly. So this is the word. Oh, so what game you can play? You can give this object card to one child and the word card to another child, and then ask them that please find your partner. So this is it. And now you have found the partner. Now just read out aloud. And then give another rhyming word to it. So this is the way you can do it. I have done for other letters also. I'll just show you. So what's this? Yes. So these things when you do, children, love holding this and then they will read it. So how I told you the technique? X, 6, number 6. Right, yes. Then you can do this. Okay, so what's this? Oh, these are the tussles. So many tussles, and it is used for cleaning. So can you get any guesses? What's this? It's used for cleaning. Every day. Yes. You're right. So this way you can frame the questions. So for their cognitive thinking, and then for assessment also, you can do like this, and then all small work. And then what's this? So which short sound is coming here? If you can tell me. Yes, it's N. So what is the beginning sound? So when you are going to do this, these exercises also are very, very important with your children. So for example, I'll just show you. Oh my God. Yes. So then you can show this. So ask them that listen to the word carefully and choose which one is the correct one. So any guesses? Picture, can you guess the picture? So what I'm trying to focus here, can anyone just let me know in the chat box? So what's this? Okay, listen to the word and try to find out the beginning sound. So you have to put this to the beginning sound. So this is, what is this? It goes like this, up in the air. It is ch, et, chet, ch, et, chet. Right. So will you put this here or here? Is it starting, the beginning sound is this or this? And let the child choose it. This one. So you see, this way you can do these kind of exercises, and the children will be happily participating. And you would also know that whether they have got the concept of beginning sound and the middle sound. I'm doing it. Wait. Now, the next one. So here you can give the letter also. So here, any guesses? What's this? Yes. So what is missing? Yes. So the middle word, so what is the middle word here? Oh, and let the child make like this. So ox, box, and you'll say ox, ox, box. So this is the beginning, middle, and now let's do the ending one. Now, this I have deliberately written wrong. Let the child correct it. So they will make the middle sound, and the ending sound, I am going to tell them that which is the ending sound over here. So they'll say bus, bus. But is it S? If they will say this, that means they still need to revisit what is the letter S. Right? So deliberately, I have given this wrong. Let the child come to you and say that, oh, this is wrong. Please correct it. And it is bus, bus. So these are some of the things. And then as another thing which you can do with them, the spinner. So this spinner, you can use it for your sound reinforcement. So you'll say, come on, this is spinning and spinning and spinning. And read the word, at, cat, at, hat. Now, can you see there's one more word which is formed? Do this with your children. Some of you, they are so smart and they will say, no ma'am, I can see one more word apart from at. Yes, at, right? Yes. And then at, mat. So this is also one way of doing and reinforcing. And then you can take this one and let's see if we can make some word. At, to at, 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 right. So this is the way we can just explore different, you can say the CDC word. And now let's go to the next part, because to read the sentences, you definitely require this. Any guesses what is that? After doing the CV and the VC and the CDC words, what is the next one which I should be doing it for the children to read the sentences? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's the sight words. Yes, correct. So now comes a special category, that is, we can call it as high frequency words, because these are tricky little words we use a lot, but they do not always follow phonics rules. Okay, so you can't sound them out, but you just remember them basically. So let's do some sight words. If you can type it in the chat box. Only 2 letters and maximum 3 letters. That's all. Let me see. Okay, great, great. Okay, yes, yes. So can you see it on the screen? Let's read them. Now there's a trick of reading this, which you can do with your learners. So I is just I. Now this you need to say am, is. Yes, I can see who, by, is. Okay, 4 letters we will avoid. So have we will not include, but as we can include, because children know how to decode this. Have, it's going to take, when you are able to introduce, so after introducing magic E, then of course you can introduce have. Otherwise refrain, because they do not still have the concept of magic E. So they will be only just mugging up. And I do not want that the children should be mugging up. They should be doing it with context. So that is why a refrain. And then is, on, the, has, it, right. Yes. But, him, yes, you can use these kind of. So don't over explain the sight words, just say and ask the children to trace them. Ask the children to play with them. So make the small flashcards of these high frequency words. And now that we can read the VC, CVC, high frequency words, let's build the full sentence step by step. So that should be our next exercise, that is phonic ladder sentences. Now, what is phonic ladder sentences? What you need to do is that I'll show you how you need to do it. Okay, let's focus. I'm sure you are able to see this screen, right? Yeah, okay. Now, is it visible? Okay. Perfect. So you say, and always use the stick. And man. Man as has. Man as has. And then last line, just imagine like here, and the children have read. So the last line, let the child read as man. Even after like 5-6 practice or something, but ensure that they do not do the cluster reading, because then they get into the habit of doing that. So no breaks, just let them read. A man has a cat, right? Then let's go to the next one. Now, this is E series. So the red, the red, and hen. The red and hen is. The red and hen is on. The red hen is on the. The red hen is on the bed. So see, I showed you that, how you can actually increase just the speed, otherwise the children will not they will not try to come out of their comfort zone. Once they get into the habit of just reading it, they will just, will break it and read it in cluster. So that's not the idea. So this is the reason that, we use phonic letter sentences. And here, because they give children multiple chances to repeat and reinforce what they have just learned. And if a child struggles with a word like am, the, or here, hen, or whatever, you gently correct or scaffold it. The very next line gives them a fresh opportunity to say it again this time, and that this time more confidently. So you see how beautifully each line builds up, and this will gives the children confidence to decode and sight word recognition and natural fluency. So, and also, this is the perfect for all the levels basically. So if the child is able to read this clearly, so that means beginners may stop here, and so that, okay, fine, here he is stopping, or maybe as he's not able to read, or in this case, like I have another card. So here, ought, if they are not able to read, or maybe ought, they are not able to read, or they are not able to read. So you would know that, okay, fine, these are some of the barriers which the children are not able to decode, and then immediately you can do those high frequency words once again with your children, and then give them these phonic letter sentences, and then they will become confident readers with full lines with ease basically. So this is the small exercise which you need to do with your learners, and that's the reason these phonic ladder sentences actually comes into play, and it really helps the children, to read confidently. So now that we have done this, let's go to the next exercise, and this is something I'm sure after doing this phonic letter sentences, we are here. Short A sentences. So you can take this, if you can see it clearly, right? So now you have already done the VC word, the CV words, high frequency words, and CBC words, and then you have also done the phonic letter sentences, so they know how to read it. So once you give them this and ask them to read, oh, you will see a great amount of happiness once they are able to read it independently. Yes, I can hold it up. Yes. So here, I am Sam. So you see over here, all the short A sentence words, basically, I have just given them in different colors. So it's because our focus is not reading just the sentences, but they should get the short vowel sound and CVC words and the VC words correctly. Why? Because, this is going to help them when they are going to do the 4-letter words, consonant blends, digraphs, and so on and so forth. Because this is the base. So go slow, go easy, and then let the children explore these sounds perfectly. VC, not CV. I'm not in favor of doing CV with the children soon after VC, because that I told you why. And then CVC. And once you're done, then let's do this. Let's read it. So I am Sam. It is a bag. A cat is a at. Can you see a cat sitting on a mat? What is the color of the mat? And then you can see, I see a at bat. The cap is red. And man, yes, it's blue in color, is in a van. I am at a chair. Then a rat is on a hat. The pan is hot. Now, one thing I want to tell you here, that once you do this, short A, then go for short E. And maintain the pattern. Do not just randomly take the sentences and ask the child to read it, because then that becomes again overwhelming. Let's go in sequence. Since I am showing you short A, E, I, O, U together, however, first you do A and do all VC words, CVC words, and then the phonic letter sentences of A, then go to E, I, O, and U. This will help your children a lot. So then, here short E sentences. I'll just read two. You also can read with me. Ben is in a bed. A hen is on a net. Then short I. And see that I have written with different color so that you can actually reinforce. So short I, a pig is in the pit. Tom is on a log. The dog is on top. Then last one, U. Oh, can you see it? The sun is up. I hug more. Now, apart from A, E, I, O, U, there is one more uniformity which I have maintained in these sentence cards. Can anyone tell me what is that? Yes, write it to the chat box. This is your chat box challenge. I'll show you once again. There is one more thing. Sight words are there. That's correct. And I have maintained uniformity of A, E, I, O, U short vowel CVC words. There is another thing. I don't know whether, just see the words once again. No, I'll tell you. Okay. See, I have made these sentences. I have used maximum only 3-letter words. Either it's 1 letter, 2 letter, or 3 letter. There are no 4 letters. So this is the uniformity which we need to maintain while we are doing such kind of exercises with our children. This is, yes, 3-letter, maximum 3-letter, because this is what they are exposed to. And then you can do a little bit like some children, when they find it difficult, like after reading the sentences or phonic letter sentences, suppose they are not able to. So for them, you can do this kind of, phonic chants. So you say at, an, am, app, air. Now, air, you can do it later because here it will R control word and it will alter the sound. So that is why you can take it later also. Add, ack. So k at cat, b at bat, m at mat, rat, hat, fat, fan, can, ran, pan, mat. Let the child read these tiles on daily basis. This is very, very important. For all, I have made for all. E, I, O, U, all this. I'll show you this as well. And if you will see, so here, this, and it's very easy, and you can do it. You can give it to the children also and let them read it. So until they hold in their hand, they don't get the feel. So it's very, very important that we should give them, something to hold it. Then you can do this ought, off, on, and then pot, caught, hot, rod, dot. And they love doing these kind of phonic letter exercises. And here, I just want to tell you that some of the words, the meanings are also written out here. So if the child asks, oh, what is the meaning of sun? So you'll say bubbles form when you see the soap and water. So sun is a word, basically. So these kind of cues are written out there. So it becomes very, very handy for the children to do these kind of exercises of CVC words and stuff like that. And now one more challenge I want to ask you here, that after doing this, after doing the sentences, that's the last thing, what we can do. Yes, you have 10 seconds to answer this. Okay, yeah, we will come to that. But after doing the sentences, it is time to celebrate their learning with the tiny stories. And this is it only, and so you need to frame the story of first short A words and some high frequency words which they have already done, right? So just can you put the story? Yes. So yes, short paragraph, but remember that 3-letter words. We can't have 4 or 5-letter words. Yeah, she's sharing. Meanwhile, she's sharing. I'll just read out that last time many of you have asked me that should we start with SATPIN or go for A to Z. So I'll try to answer that if you look at SATPIN, it gives you lots of quick wins. You can form many CVC words like cat, pin, nap. But here's the catch. And what's the catch? That how many vowels are in SATPIN? There are just 2 vowels. That is eh and I. So, and if the child hasn't really looked in their vowels sound yet, what happens? They guess. And they memorize, they struggle. So that is why I recommend the vowel first scientific approach, which I'm doing it with you with the letter play phonics, and which I have done in this series as well. So we begin with the short vowel sound, clear, strong, and anchored, and then we build to the VC words like am, in, up, ought, og, all this, and then we move to the CVC words like jam, pin, cup, step by step. No pressure on the child and no guessing game. It's very, very scientific. It's very, very logical. So this works because, it's very much brain friendly. It follows how children naturally process language. So instead of memorizing, children actually, they understand. So when a child reads am by blending they feel that spark that, yes, I did it. I read that. And it builds a lot of confidence, and that confidence actually fuels the learning. So this method, which I'm doing it with you, are having all the best practices which are used in early education, like Montessori. And Montessori say that one challenge at a time. So that's why VC, then CV, then CVC, and then of course I have used Waldorf because, there's a lot of rhythm, movement and rhymes. Of course, we'll explore the rhymes as well. So these are the things. And then Reggio Emilia, that focus on experience. Give them that experience. That swatter one I showed you, shifting the ladder. So this is it. And then Orton Gillingham, that is a multi-sensory magic which he has created. So in fact, so this is the way. And now since we have the story, so this is the story which you can do it, that Dan and the Jam Band. So Dan is a man. Dan has a can. The can has jam. So likewise, you can make, ma'am, can we have the next story? So this is with A series. Next, okay. So this way, then you can have various short A stories, E stories, I, O, and U. And now we have had fun blending sounds and building real words. Now it's time to give our tongues a little twist, and let's warm up our voices with a playful rhyme full of rhythm and surprises, and meet our whimsical friend, Jenny Jenkins. She's got colors to choose and tongue twisters to share with you today. So get ready to sing, swing, and speak with style. Let's see what Jenny Jenkins wants to wear today. Are you all ready? Oh, before that, I have one guest. I want to invite him. He will join me for this. Okay, meanwhile, when can we have the next story? Story? Yes. Then the next story, if you can. Can you read it?
Dan has a can.
Okay.
When Dan is a man, Dan has a cat.
Okay.
The cat has jam. A cat is on a man.
Very good. Now can we have the Jenny Jenkins? Oh, can you read this? Okay. Let's now sing. We have to sing now. Oh, this. Okay. Yes.
This is our mom.
Yes. Okay, so let's sing. Are you ready? Will you wear red, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear red, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear red. It's the color of my head. So buy me a polly rolly tildy tolly secret W's across a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear white, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear white, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear white, cause the color's too bright. So buy me a polly rolly tildy trolley secret W's across a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear orange, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear orange, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear orange, cause the color's so boring. So buy me a polly rolly tildy tolly secret W's across a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear yellow, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear yellow, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear yellow, I'll never get a fellow. So buy me a polly rolly tildy tolly secret W's across a roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Say thank you. So, thank you for joining today's joyful journey into sound, syllables, and song. And whether you are blending words, building sentences, or bouncing along with Jenny Jenkins, your energy and enthusiasm made it truly special. And remember, every rhyme sung, every sound explored, every giggle shared is a step towards confident communication and joyful learning. Keep singing, keep smiling, and keep growing. Because when learning is playful, it is very, very powerful. So see you soon for more Phonics Fun. Until then, let your words dance and your voice shine. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye. Good night.